Good evening and welcome to Pin TV Live. We are here again with no Stuart again. He's, well, I'll tell you in a minute what he's up to. But tonight, standing in for Stu again, we have Sandy here. And we have Doc situated over there at the helm.
Hiya guys.
And tonight's special guest, we have Meg Whyte, who's a mountain bike rider from Shropshire. So, just in case you wondered where Stu is tonight, he's he's post-op. He's about to have his special operation. We're fully with him here, aren't we?
If you're born that way,
he's getting it all, tucked in.
If you want to be a girl, then we support it, dude.
And we support him, because it's going to be good to have a girl called Carol on the team.
Might get some better sponsorship.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he's sponsored by Transition.
Yeah.
He's getting transitionised at the moment. But so we have Meg Whyte. Let's get some questions fired over to you. Firstly, tell us about how you got into mountain biking. Where did it all begin?
So, I was quite lucky in that my parents have always been quite outgoing into the outdoors and sports and stuff.
I bet your dad. Good guy.
Yes, local. And so they always took me out when I was young, but I never really got into it until I went to uni. I went to uni at Bangor in North Wales. They had a really good club there, and I remember going. I got a brand new bike to go to uni, got an Orange 5, and I was so excited. Pretty much never been used, probably like flat. Around Rutland Water, I remember going around Rutland Water loads, and that was just flat as anything. And then, so that was about 5 years ago I went to uni, and from there, I pretty much loved it. We went on the first year I was at uni, went to holiday in Morzine with the uni club. And the same holiday I got a job there.
Did you?
Because I was like, I'm not leaving.
Wow.
This is pretty awesome. And I literally fell in love with riding from that holiday. So, all from uni really. And it's not really stopped there.
Which uni was this?
Bangor. North Wales. So I had Snowdonia
There's plenty of jokes about that name, but we'll leave that there.
There's a song as well. Have you heard the song?
Did they have something to do with Nantucket with Erne, the Bangor uni? There's a downhill track there. My friend Joel Chidley went to Bangor and he helped build this track. And now there's going to be a national there this year.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm sorry for smiling, but whenever someone says my mate went to Bangor, I just can't not smile.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. So, can a gentleman ask what age you are?
23, almost
23.
24.
God, still at the end of your life.
Feels like it.
Yeah.
It's old, that.
It's hard to get up in the morning.
It could be your granddaughter, Doc.
Could be, couldn't you?
Yeah.
No, I'm not that old. I'm only 21 myself.
What are you listening to, Doc?
You're feeling like you. So there's slight paranoia now after that week we had bad audio.
Yeah, we have to check the audio now after our iffy week. What about? I mean, where do you live? Are you in Shrewsbury, outskirts?
No, so I live.
We don't want an exact address because
it's
coming up later.
So I live just outside of Oswestry.
Yeah.
I don't like to say I'm actually from Oswestry because no offence to any Oswestry.
You don't
locals.
fight that often.
Yeah. No, so I live just outside, a bit too rural for me, so that's why I work in Shrewsbury.
So are you in Wales or England?
I'm just on England. I'm actually on the Offers Dyke.
Yeah.
So that literally goes through our front garden.
No joke about that as well.
Yeah.
We'll leave that one.
Yeah.
That's good. So it doesn't take you long to get to Shrewsbury then for work?
No, it's like 20 minutes, but it's like the perfect distance either side. You've either got awesome Welsh riding or you've got awesome Shropshire riding.
Your job, what do you do for a job?
I work in a coffee shop.
A coffee shop.
And
more than that, isn't it? Is it a restaurant?
Yeah, it's pretty big. A lot of people who live in Shropshire probably know of it. It's number 4.
Yeah.
4.
I think me and a good lady have booked it for New Year's Day.
Yes, we are very busy.
I'm there with the Wootons in 3 days.
Oh yeah, it's good there. Really good.
Yeah, good food, good coffee, good
cocktails. Went in there with Tracy Murphy the other day actually.
Did you?
I was a bit starstruck.
Yeah. You were there, were you?
I was working. Yeah. I was pretty stressed out, so I didn't have time to chat. But
you know Tracy, then, do you? Or?
No, I was just like, oh my god.
She's a future guest.
Is she?
Guest, but she's coming on in January.
I think any female rider kind of looks up to someone like her. So
well, that actually takes us to the next question, which was who were or are your influences in the sport when you started and now?
I think I was never really into kind of watching it, and where I think guys are. I think if you start from a young age, you watch all the films, you watch like all the World Cups.
Yeah.
It's only like recently I've got into watching the World Cups like religiously and got really into
Following
it.
it and
I'm following it through like social media. It's only recently I got into that. So I don't like, my friends are probably some of the people I look to and aspire to. Like one of my best friends is Tani, so obviously
Tani Seagrave.
yeah, just
Pretty
watching
handy.
her is like incredible. So
She'd be a good one for the show as well. Perhaps you could
I was with
have
her.
a little word.
I was with her having a coffee, and I was like, "You sure?" Just before this, and I was like, "You sure you don't want to come?" But she
And her brother's cool, lads.
yeah, chaos.
Yeah.
All of them, all the Seagraves. You could get a dad on.
Tony's ace.
Yeah.
Big up, Tone.
What a name to give someone, Chaos. Did his parents know? They say this one's going to be nuts?
Well, you want to know what the other brother's called?
What's that then?
Well, I'll wait for Tony to tell you when he's on.
Right, okay.
It's
Yeah.
even better.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it Chevy Chase Seagrave?
Yeah.
Hey?
Chevy Chase Seagrave.
Get lost.
No, and you
Yeah.
meet Tony and his good lady, and they're the most awesome family.
Really?
And
They are.
if you behind any top rider, I think you see the parents, and that's what you'll see why they are the best couple ever, and they're encouraged. They take their children. They lived in Morsing. They do so much for their kids, and
I've
big up
got-
the Seagraves.
Yeah.
Massively.
I've got two mates who they do tracks, BMX tracks all around the country and around the world a bit now. They're very well known.
Clark and Kent.
Clark and Kent, Bridget. But just the fact that their dad called them Clark and Kent, I just think that's hilarious. It's such a
It's
funny
good.
name. So, well, let's talk about your riding. Is it downhill? Is it enduro, mixture, trail riding? What do you do?
I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
Because so last year was my first proper year racing, because I just moved back to the UK,
Mhm.
and that was the first year I kind of decided to give it a proper go and see how I like compared to the female riders.
Yeah.
Because in Morsing it's kind of they call it manzine, don't they? So you had no comparison to all the guys out there, so it was nice to come over and be like, oh, I can actually ride all right. So
Yeah.
it's like,
And she's
okay.
got a trail dog.
You got a trail dog?
The best
Have
trail
you?
dog.
What is it?
She's a Lakeland Terrier crossed
Yeah.
with a Jack Russell, and she's only little. She's got little legs, but man, she can fly.
So is
She's
she
awesome.
a Lake Russell or a Jackland?
I like Jackland. Let's go
Jackland's
with
good.
Jackland.
Because
yeah.
mine,
We just
mine's
made that up.
well, sort of. My one's a Jug because he's a Jack Russell pug,
Oh, that's cute.
and the other one's he's a Jackadale because he's a Jack Russell Patterdale. But they're both brilliant trail dogs.
Yeah.
Although the Jackadale's getting a bit old now, he's suffering a bit.
Can I have a shout out to my dog?
Yes.
Yours is
yeah.
pretty cool.
Well, it's actually Emma's, but it's
This is
a
like a
cockapoo.
lot.
It's called
Cockapoo.
Bellwell.
Oh, that's
Does
the
ride
proper.
with you yet? And she
Yeah, just go off in the other
They're a
direction.
proper trendy dog, aren't they? The
I don't
cockapoo.
know about trendy, but she's cool.
It's
Yeah.
fluffy as anything,
Fluffy.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's the wrong colour for a trail dog.
Yeah, we had to wash all the sofa covers yesterday. Came straight in from outside, and it's like a paintbrush. It just brings in all the rubbish, but dogs are cool.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I like
They
riding
are.
with my dogs. I don't take them to the really busy places because
No,
everyone
don't take
hates
them
you
to
when you
trail
do that.
centres.
Which
It's
is
not
fair
fair
enough.
on other
Yeah,
on
it
our
is
other
fair
riders.
enough.
We were talking about that in the shop.
Yeah. But that's another topic, maybe for another night. So, being female and being a rider, how do you find that? Do you find that this is a very male-dominated sport and hobby? Does that bother you, or are you not too worried?
It is a male-dominated sport, but it doesn't. I don't think it really affects me. Like I enjoy it, and I like men.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, yeah. If Stu
So
was
it's
here,
perfect.
he would be agreeing with you. But is
no,
it?
No, I think more so now. I think it's not level pegging, obviously, but it's you get a
Equally
lot.
out, isn't it?
Yeah,
Definitely.
a lot more. Like even maybe not so much racing, but if you go to a trail centre, it's pretty equal now.
You go Landegler or
Yeah,
And you know, if you go abroad, like went to Whistler this year, and you're in the queue, and it's almost 50-50.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and
It's
it's going to get more like skiing and snowboarding. I think we're just going to see more girls, and that's great.
Yeah, I think a lot more girls are scared of racing though, because they find it intimidating.
Yeah.
So that's what
Yeah.
I'd like to help encourage girls to actually race, because it's good fun, and you meet like some of my best friends. Because obviously I moved back over here after 3-4 years and didn't really know anyone. So racing was my way of meeting friends who were the same interests and stuff, and some of my best friends have come from downhill now, from racing.
So what about where you ride? Where'd you go around here?
Oh, lots of places.
Yeah.
But favourite, I still can't beat a good lap round Eastridge.
Yeah,
Is one
I'll
of my
second that.
favourites.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
Lisa, who was on last week,
Yeah.
and the Housemans took me to Shelf.
Shelf.
So that was my first time there. We took the trail dogs. That was mint. That was cool. There's a bit of a step up from Eastridge, and it was cool.
I've never been that
Do
sure
that.
about Shelf. I find it's just too difficult to get going.
Yeah.
Do you
I
not
like
find
it.
it's really stodgy and sort of, it's hard work just to.
That's why we
Get-
built it.
yeah,
so it is
maybe.
hard, and you have to get each corner right.
I think that's what it is. I haven't spent
Yeah.
enough time there to get it right, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, I'll say me and my friends built the original track there, and then since that, Ben Llewellyn, big shout out to Billy, has been maintaining them and putting some new ones in. A little bit of a sensitive area at the minute. We probably should tone down the building there, but yeah, real good spot.
Yeah, that was cool.
Glad you like it.
So, your deal for 2017,
Yeah,
who would
so-
you like to mention? What is the deal? What you on? What
So-
kit?
I am riding for Transition Bikes UK,
Yeah,
so I've just signed with them. Which is big
that's
weight off the
Dan,
shoulders.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice guy. I know him.
Really good. Literally anything I've asked for, I'm not very demanding,
Yeah.
I don't think, but no, he's very on it and to make sure I'm happy and everything's set up properly. They're really cool. So they've sorted me out bike wise, and then I've not signed anything yet, but Foxhead Europe are sponsoring me for 2017.
That's cool.
Yeah, really, I think everyone dreams when I remember when I started having my first head to toe Fox kit. I was imagine one day if I could get all this for free, and now I'm this is weird. Why is this happening to me? But
oh, fantastic.
yeah,
And
so
you've got some handlebars and stuff that can do.
yes. Also, Bergtech. Can't forget Bergtech. They're awesome.
DC.
DC's
Yeah.
Ace was talking to him today on the phone.
Yeah, he's.
Right, DC, how's it going, mate? You busy, like, is it? That's my DC impression.
We got some new cool stuff coming with him as well. He's
Yeah.
a great guy. He's well up for doing stuff. So I think you're the first person to get Bergtech grips. ever.
They're
Really?
very pink.
Yeah, they are
Wow.
literally protos, and I already pretty
see
much
my
had them
pedals?
bolted on my bike.
Did you see the pedals?
No,
I think they're about to nick them in your shop.
really.
Yeah, they're very nice.
Flats or spuds?
They're flat, so they're going on my jump bike. 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't-
You ride spuds then?
Yeah, always.
Can you get the
I-
Bergtech ones yet or not?
Meg's too young to know what spuds is, dude.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Why is it
Too
called
old.
clipless?
What do you call
Why-
them now?
Why clipless though?
Because you don't have a toe clip and strap.
Yeah.
That's what it used to be.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
what
why it's called clipless.
Yeah,
I never thought
clipless.
it made sense.
That's what it means.
SPD.
SPD.
Mining
That's
Pedaling Dynamics.
clips.
Or-
clips.
Yeah.
I just, Crank Brothers for all those Crank Brothers fans out there.
Yes.
Well, until Bugs
gotta
do,
be
that's
some.
what I'm learning.
I
So,
love them.
no, the pedals Bergtech have given me are pretty class, and it is making me think of trying them out at least on the enduro bike for a bit while it's wet and muddy.
Yeah.
Definitely on the steeper tracks as well. When I used to race downhill, I'd put the flats on and something like Llangollen.
Yeah.
Just makes all the difference.
Because
Confidence.
if you, I think I swore last time I was going to ride at Lake Burnley, because that's vertical.
I don't think there's any riding there.
Have you never been there?
Of course I have.
Of course you have. No.
I haven't run there yet. I've been told about it.
It's
but I
good.
haven't run there.
Yeah.
So finally, hopes and dreams, aspirations for next year. What do you want to do in your racing? What category you ride in, and how well do you think you'll get on?
So I'm in the elite women next year.
Yeah. You didn't need to say the woman bit. We knew that.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd confirm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you never
You
know.
never know.
Could be a hell of a makeup artist. Could be Stu. Perhaps he's really gone to town. God, he's lost some weight.
If Stu's watching this, he's going to be going mental.
Yeah. So, well, that's, yeah, how do you think you'll get on? Sorry. Distracted.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm hoping top 5.
Wow.
How many's in it? 6?
Probably.
I'm joking.
Dick. Not wrong.
Well, that's brilliant.
No,
So,
that's. I would be over the moon if I got on a podium. Because it'd be my first year in the league.
And you just want a good run, don't you? You want to get to the bottom and say,
Yeah.
couldn't have gone any quicker than that. That's as quick
And
as
last
you go.
year it was a bit. I still wasn't confident. I got really bad nerves, and it affected my racing massively. Because I know a lot of my friends who are in the elite, I would ride with normally and keep up with them fine, if not lead the pack or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it'd be race day, and I'd be a nervous wreck and would know, like.
Big part of racing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you
massive,
get
like
that.
the mental game of racing I've not quite got, but that's with experience.
that comes with time, yeah.
Yeah.
That's, if Stu was here, he's the master at that, and he
Yeah.
is the
He'll go quicker
most
race day,
switched on bloke ever. Him and Titley, actually.
Mm.
Yeah.
When it comes to races, I'll practice with Stu and I think, how does he do so well? He's not even going that quick. And then race run,
Puts it all
he
together.
gets it perfect. He's not
Really
wound
switch it
up.
up, don't they?
He's totally relaxed. And the same with Titley. They just know exactly what to do.
Save their energy as well
Yeah.
for the race day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah, so I'm going to be racing enduro and downhill as of next year.
Brilliant.
So I'm giving enduro a go as well.
We have some questions, Doc.
What we got?
I must admit, we have increased the blood pressure
Yeah.
of our entire viewership. They love you. They love you, Meg.
Fantastic.
We've got a few shout outs, a couple of questions, and lots of love for Meg. So,
Ace.
AJ in South Wales is going nuts. He's madly in love with you. Katie
He's the
Smart
guy, you
saying
know
hello.
AJ, he was on that video before.
Cool.
Scott Watkins.
Just watched you, AJ.
Yeah, Scott Watkins wants you to put a word in with Tanny Seagrave for him.
Oh, is this what all the questions are going to be?
Yeah, there's a few coming in there. Yeah.
Oh, great.
David Evans wishes he was 20 again. I think he's about 60, isn't he, Dave?
I don't know.
Lewis Bradley saying hello. Someone complaining about having to take your dirty washing home for you, Meg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, any idea who that might be?
Oh, I've forgotten his name. This is quite
Joe.
awkward now.
Joe Lee.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Morsey. Basically, all the mud from this summer
I know,
weighed
Joe.
my
He's got that, he is.
clothing down, so we had to take about half of it home for me.
And then we've got
Thanks.
a couple of questions. Best riding spots in Shropshire that don't get too muddy in the winter.
Who's that from?
Can't remember.
Nice.
Harvey Lewis.
Don't get too muddy.
The Long Mind.
Yeah, of course.
And you can go and
Perfect,
find some
yeah.
good stuff out there.
Yeah.
The Long Mind
It
is
drains pretty well up
You
there.
need to be up for some big climbs at the Longman,
I like-
Stipe stones as well.
yeah. Mm.
Parts of like Nestcliff are really sandy.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So
Nestcliff,
they're
perfect.
really good if it's rained a lot. It's like ultra sandy, so it's almost like.
What I will say about Nestcliff is just be careful because there's a massive thing going on between rights of where to ride and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Don't
know,
go on a Sunday.
just
You
go up
will get
Nestcliff,
yelled
have
at.
fun, but just go in small groups and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Anything else, Doc?
David Evans has just come back. He's 41, not 60.
Oh,
Sorry,
he's
David.
far too old, Dave. God.
Neil Bailey.
41.
Neil Bailey.
Neil Bailey's in love.
Shout out to Neil Bailey.
Question to us all: if Father Christmas could bring you one bike-related thing, which can
This
be
is Emma, I bet
real
you.
and fiction, what would it be?
Give you what?
If Santa could bring you one bike-related thing, what would it be?
Who's asked that?
It's to all of us.
Yeah, who asked it? I wonder.
One bike away.
Emma Stewart.
Ah, that's my good lady.
What is it?
One bike related thing.
And what was it? Was it one and Wales and one fictional thing?
A man that could ride a
It
bike.
can be real or fiction.
Oh, right. Go on then.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go
Oh.
to own Giant.
Oh, what?
Just to own Giant. It's
Bikes?
the biggest bike company in the world, isn't it, Giant?
So you just want to be rich?
Yeah, well, that'll do. Do what I wanted then, couldn't I? Would I have to still ride a Giant though?
I've got a thought of mine.
Come on, you go first.
Well, at the bottom of the garden, I'd like a man cave / log cabin, if you're listening to this, on a turntable so I could spin it round to face the sun.
That's a good idea.
Doable.
I like that.
Quite achievable almost, that one.
Yeah, it is achievable.
I have all my crap in there.
You can do it the way they do those
That'd be
in and out
cool,
drives. You seen an in and out drive?
No.
Big circle, it's on a huge bearing.
Like a
Park your
turntable.
car, and you literally grab your car, turn it round. You could do that. You could do that.
Yeah.
What's
Alright.
yours? What's yours?
Bike related? I don't know. If I didn't.
You could say you could be world champ or...
Yeah, that ain't going out ever going to happen, is it?
Well, that's what the question is.
I just like my bikes to be washed for me.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Do you know what? That's it. After a cold, wet ride,
That's my job, actually.
I do not want to wash it. So if every time I went to go ride, my bike was pristine, clean,
That's a good one.
working
Yeah.
well, that'd be it.
Good
Yeah.
I didn't go to the shed and it's got a leak or a puncture
one. Orange chain.
or that. Yeah, that happens a lot.
And I'd like automatic brakes
Yeah.
that don't work on the steep bits. You know what I mean?
Just
'Cause
gotta
I
hang
tend
on.
to squeeze them tight. So it'd be nice for them just not to work on those steep bits and say, "Come on, boy, man up and go faster."
So, moving on.
Mm-hmm.
What have we been up to? Sandy. This weekend just gone. What have you been doing?
Well, this weekend just gone, me and Em went riding to Bucknell. That was great. But the thing I was going to go into more depth about was when I went to Llangollen 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And those of you who've never been, you can pay £20 to the farmer and be an all signed up member with proper BC insurance. I think it's called One Giant Leap. And then you can do your own uplifts, because it's a main road, or you can just ride enduro or whatever on the whole piece of land. There's 4, maybe 5 tracks. They're really good. And I know it sounds like it's a bit downhill, and that's what we did, but
I've always thought that about that place.
there's going to be a
Can
British
you
enduro
prove me
there.
wrong there?
Yeah, I think you could, and I'm looking forward to what Cy Payton's going to put in, really, because I rode a couple of the descents that were, if you like, tame on a downhill bike, and I thought this would be wicked on a trail bike. Anyway, £20, that's a year's membership. So we had the truck, we did like 8 uplifts, and it was awesome. Really,
Is that a
really
thing they've
good.
always done, or they've just brought it in?
Well, apparently they've always done it, but it was news to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
£20 for a year, pretty damn good.
Knowing
That's
Si,
worth
when the
it, yeah.
enduro's there, he'll send it down that like really gnarly track in the woods. It's alright, it's Llangollen, eh, kid?
Well, I said to the boys, I said, oh yeah, this is we'll go down the one in the wood. I said, I've got my one and only BDS podium here, we'll go down it. I've never pushed my bike so much.
Yeah.
And I like steep tracks. This was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's all a bit eroded now, that's what I said anyway. But yeah, really good place, really good. That's so yeah, Bucknell was good yesterday as well. Good tracks around that way. So yeah.
Meg, what have you been up to?
So last weekend went to Revolution, but first time on a little bike at Revolution. So that
Revolution
was-
Bike Park, Langhill.
Yes, yes.
It's a bit of a wake up call there on a
It
enduro
is.
bike, isn't
I woke up the next day with tennis elbow,
it? Yeah.
severe tennis elbow, both elbows. My back would not move. And my bike sounded like crap.
I like the free ride track that on,
Yeah.
on the
Oh,
trail bike, that's
But
good.
no, to be fair, the new tracks they built up there.
Whereabouts are
Well,
they? I
min-
saw some new berms being built on.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Off the red, but you know,
Coming into the end, like are they near the end?
no. You bear right, so if you start from the top and you bear right
Next to the tree.
next to the tree.
I'm joking, go on.
Yeah, the fifth one on the right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
So
get
there's
lost
new
in
stuff
that
up
place.
there, we need
There's
to
new
get up
stuff
there.
and it's good, and the jumps have been. They always are, but they're so well built, and it was a lot of fun on a little bike because it was really smooth.
Yeah.
They do rebuild the faces though, which is good. You, know,
Yeah.
you don't mind paying the uplift money when stuff gets looked after.
I went there a while ago, and I went with the boys from the Isle of Man. They were coming over. They did a bit of a road trip with mates from over there.
Oh yeah. What they make of it?
They loved it. They all brought downhill bikes.
Ah.
So I'm trying to think who was there. Al Higginbotham is like a real good mate of mine, and do you know Jim Marshall? He's like a top expert rider. He's a hell of a fast rider.
Is
He'll
he?
be elite next year, I think. And I'm trying to keep up with them on my enduro bike, the only one there, and it was a wake up call. It rattled me to bits to start with.
Probably rattled the bike to bits as well.
It picked my speed right up actually.
Yeah.
Because at the end I was keeping up with them, but I was scared. So back to what we've been doing. I was up Stiper Stones again, but I went on a bit different actually. It was a really old school cross country ride. You know, the ones where you just go off and you go, right, we'll go over there and over there.
Who'd you go with?
We went with some locals. There was Andrew Cooper, a mate called Bush, and Biaggi, and
who led the ride?
we were actually run or guided by Rosina.
Oh yeah.
Girl called, do you know Rosina? Absolutely mad as a box of frogs. Is the only way you can describe her. Lovely girl, but yeah, she took us on this big loop.
She's also a horse rider as well, I guess.
Yeah, she makes horse noises while she's riding. That's
too good on the jockey
the
ride.
sort of level we're talking here.
Nice.
But it was great. It was good fun, yeah, and I really enjoyed it. Just getting lost in fields and
good old school ride.
And that was on this Stiff Cycles Morph Hardtail, and
we sold one of those. They're good, eh?
And it was like the first proper ride I'd done on it, and I get it now. I get why people have hardtails for the winter. I really enjoyed it, and it's like there were tough climbs, but every pedal stroke you put in, you actually feel
counted.
Yeah.
I always fear for my back though on him.
Well, I thought I would, but it made no difference. It was more sort of.
You have to pick your lines a bit better.
It was more monkey butt I got. You get sort of bummed, don't you? Because there's like nothing in the suspension. So yeah, that's this weekend. What else we've been up to? I've been talking about this special paint job I'm getting on the Starling cycle.
Oh yeah.
Custom painters down in Bristol called Seven Pot Customs. This guy's good mates with Alistair, who does all Petey's bikes and that. And he's along the same sort of level, I think. And this thing is going to be wild. I've been talking to him in the last few days. The theme is sort of 1970s blinged out hot rods.
Yeah, you say.
So the colour's going to be kind of metallic gold, candy apple red. It's going to be metal flake, and a bit of a theme of On Any Sunday.
Nice.
Means I'm without a bike for a bit long. Well, without a full sus, but it's going to be worth the wait.
When are we going to get to see this thing?
I reckon it'll be January now. The Envies are on the way over to me with the gold King hubs and the gold graphics. And I've got some other Gold King parts arrived as well today. The headset, bottom bracket.
You're going to be like a kind of California rapper.
Oh, this bike is, if it was,
you're going to get a trench coat and a big hat as well.
If it was a piece of jewellery, it would be a big gangster rapper's chain, honestly. I'm so excited about it. And also, what's been happening? We went out for sort of a few local mates at a local Kirky. He sort of gathered everyone once a year. It's all like the Shropshire people's sort of get together. You went, didn't you, Doc?
Yeah, we had a couple of shows with them.
And it's one of them. It's on Facebook. When they do not a page, like an event.
Yeah.
And 2 people answer it, and you think, well, it's going to be shit, isn't it? It's like a couple of people said they go, and you turn up, and everyone turns up, and it was like you got Dan and G Atherton were there.
Who were they?
Dan Atherton doesn't drink apparently, but
he did that night.
Looked a bit different on that night, didn't you, son? Who else was there? Donny as well, and it was like Neil Donahue. I haven't spoke to him probably in ages, and he's doing really well with GMBN, and it was nice. If you haven't seen someone for a long time and you're not sure sort of how things are with each other, because obviously I thought, oh, he's not going to like this, you know, which is, you think we're trying to copy or whatever, but
He's not like
he
that.
was so good, honestly, and it was really refreshing to talk to him.
Did you hug it out?
We sort of did.
You know,
yeah. A bro hug. But yeah, I've even asked if Donnie. He said like, if there's anything to do, I could do it. It'd be great. And I said, well, I'd love you on the show, but I don't know if they'd let you. And he really liked the idea, but he's going to ask. But I said you can big up GMBN as much as you want.
Big up the Don as well.
Yeah. You got to remember with Donnie, he was once Britain's best enduro rider for a few years as well.
And a top 10 World Cup downhill racer.
Yeah. So it would be nice to have him on. So Donnie, don't forget, ask him, see if we can get you on. It would be fantastic.
Ding dong dong.
Finally, this week, other things. Been out today. Have you seen? I know you haven't because we talked about it already.
I've been stuck in work all day.
The new Last Orders film.
No, but it's going to be watched as soon as I get in.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say,
In the tub.
Petey's latest film is amazing. It's the best one I've seen yet. It's called North v South, and him and his mates, Sam Dale,
Loose Dog,
I can't remember who else is on it, but they all go down south, and they're with like Brendan Fairclough and all those guys, and it's just like one big competition on trails, and it's very like the old days, just lads dicking about on bikes.
Yeah,
It
cool.
should be there, isn't it?
But yeah, it's
Fun.
great fun, well worth a watch.
Yeah.
So the week coming up, what have we got coming up? It's a bit crazy time, isn't it? It's Christmas, so everybody's hopefully riding the bikes a lot more.
Getting ready for Santa as well.
Yeah. What have you got?
Santa's bringing you.
Do you want to talk again about your trailhead jockey ride and what it's about and what happens?
We've actually, this will tie in nicely with a picture we've got of Crash of the Week from Doc.
Crash of the week. Yeah. Shall I run Crash of the week first?
Let's do Crash of the Week and then we'll carry on with the jockey
I
ride.
just need to find my mace again. Come on, mace.
This is like throwback Monday.
This is
Crash of the Week.
So this is from Sandy's jockey ride last year, and I actually crashed twice within about 5 seconds. So here you go, guys.
We got video, have we?
Got a bit of video, yeah.
Awesome.
So we start off
Le Mans start.
So we start off Le Mans start, and Doc is hot out of the blocks, and he's away. Look, he's actually.
E-bike cheat.
I know I'm e-biking, but I was filming one race, so I'm e-bike cheating. And it's all going quite well at this point.
How many riders in this?
105.
105, wow.
I'm in the top 10 there, guys.
There's me. See the jockeys. Oh, get down.
It's all over.
360.
You're going backwards
Whoa.
there.
I did a complete 360 pirouette.
That's me, look. Get out of the way.
There's Jim. Donnie there. Look. I was in front of Donnie, that's saying something for me.
What, going backwards?
And then we start going, I'm being a bit careful now, I'm taking it steady, guy. Oh, it's all over.
Steer with the rear.
Down again.
Down again.
You can tell which
It's
one
like
the
the same
camera is on
crash.
that hill.
Yeah, it was, it
Is
wasn't
that a
good.
different one?
No,
There we go.
it's looping now, but I've lost my mace.
So
Yeah.
tell us about this, Sandy. Tell us about this jockey ride and what happens.
Started off as my birthday ride. It's not that anymore. It's
How
just
old are you this year?
old enough.
Oh, yeah.
So
42.
38.
Really?
Really?
Is that all you are? You had a big paper round.
Really hard paper round.
By shelves, the hills like this. Anyway, so it's more of just a social Christmas time ride. Everyone's stuck getting cabin fever at home, and so 27th, come and join us from the Stiperstones Inn, 10 a.m. No jockey, no ride. That's the only etiquette there is.
So you have to come like a jockey, basically.
Yeah, and even if it's just like a silk
Cool,
on your
that
hat or
right.
something, make an effort, it'd be great. And we'll get a ruck of people out on the hill. We do like one up, a couple of downs.
Yeah.
And we have, like, as you saw, we have a jockey avalanche at the end, which is getting more and more gnarlier. We need.
Yeah.
Turn
Rein it
it
in a bit.
I normally do my verbal disclaimer, and we all crack on, and then we go and have some food and a pint in the pub, and it's just social.
Mm.
So if you are worried about the distance, or you think, I might not be able to keep up, I reckon the average speed's about 2 miles an hour by the time we've done all the stopping, and everyone's
That's
welcome.
my kind of ride, that.
It's a good.
Everyone's welcome.
Ends at the pub.
Yeah, starts at the pub, ends at the pub, and
Nice.
there's hit flasks on the way. So
Nice.
So your plans? What's your plans coming up riding over Christmas and that?
I want to do. I think me and T have Tony, of chatting about doing some
Tea.
little tea.
In a circle
Sorry.
stuff, and there's
Yeah.
tea.
Want to do some little like Insta videos.
Yeah,
Just get out there a bit more.
very much the
We
fashion
ride together all the
nowadays.
time, and we have a lot of fun. We both take the trail dogs out, and it's like we should kind of broadcast this a bit
Yeah.
more because
She's
You
got a
don't
trail
see-
dog as well.
yeah, just
Oh,
a
that's
new little
awesome.
puppy Daisy, and she's
Aw.
going to be amazing. She's like not a staffy but bull terrier, or something, like real muscly. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to be an
Yeah.
absolute.
Sounds like there's a
Beast of a
little
child.
vlog in that.
Yeah,
That'd be
So
cool.
that's what I want to do, and do that a bit more. And because we should, like, there's not many girls videos out there.
oh, I'll tell you what I've got if you want to borrow it. I've got a GoPro dog mount. It's brilliant.
Oh god, that'd be
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, got one. Oh, you can get them off eBay, £6. Just
Yeah.
£6.
Oh,
isn't it?
she
Brilliant.
can't like wear anything. I bought her a
Really?
reindeer.
Oh, you're not on about Tommy.
No.
So how did you come to that ride?
Well, but no, I bought her a reindeer outfit, and I was like, yeah, let's take her for a ride in this. Put her in it, completely rigid, and I was like, come on, we're going for a walk. Started walking sideways.
It freaks him out, doesn't it?
She just didn't know what to do apart
Yeah.
from like shuffle sideways. I was like, right, this isn't
I
going
want
to
to
work.
get Belle one of those ones where you put it on, it looks like dog tannium or whatever's on the dog's
Yeah, I
back.
like that.
And
When
when
they're
they
carrying
They
Yeah.
move around.
Yeah,
It's really good. So yeah.
So yeah, not much planned for winter. Just ride as much as possible, really.
Nice.
I like riding in the mud and the wet, so yeah, it's good fun.
Well, that's good. I've got a visit tomorrow to Restore Sports Massage in town. Guy there, I've got, as you can see, when I'm turning, I'm a bit like that because I've got a knackered neck and it's been driving me wild.
This guy's good, yeah. Bike
Yeah.
Shop Dave's been to him, and I know the Athertons go to him. And
Yes.
he
yeah,
kind of
it's
likes
good.
it to be a problem. So he
I
can
told
fix
him
it.
the problem. I said it's whatever, and my neck down there and my shoulder, and he said, "Yeah, one session, I'll get that right."
Confident.
Pretty standard. That's what you want to hear. You don't want to be like when you go to chiropractor.
Yeah,
Oh, we'll
6
just see you for another 10 weeks, and it'll cost you 800 quid. So yeah, that's what I like.
Are we going to talk social media?
Yeah, social media. Jump in with that one.
Are we alright to I want to mention a video. Always look at my phone in the morning, and went on Facebook and saw AJ from down the valleys.
Hi,
Did
AJ.
AJ.
All right,
did a
AJ.
Cool little shred it, raw, no music, just how I like it. He's in jeans, and his corner speed is phenomenal.
Yeah, he is good.
So
Yeah.
here we go, guys.
Here we go. So that's it.
I saw Murder.
That was no save.
I tell you what, we've been
Nice and smooth, isn't it?
Anyway, big shout out to AJ. Good
Yeah.
film, man.
nice film, AJ.
And what else has been happening in the social media world?
I'm going to shout out to local boy Dan Griffiths,
Yeah.
also AKA Moonhead Media. Lives kind of down the road from me, but the Welsh side. But not only does he take mint photos of riding, but also the Welsh countryside. But he did some like a little snapshot, like edit of chaos at Revolution Bike Park, and his photos are
He's really
another
good.
level for such a young kid. He's going to be.
He's
He's
gonna be
going
up
to
there.
be really
He's always
good.
taking some good shots of Louis Mead as well. And
Yeah,
yeah.
just like, but like up and coming riders as well. Just like not quite there, but juniors that
yeah.
they're just mates. They all hang out and
Yeah.
have
That's
fun
really
on
cool,
bikes. But the shots he takes of them.
Yeah, he's up and coming himself, you know. He, always,
Yeah.
he feels like he's already established, but you know, he's takes some good photos for sure.
Well, I
See?
think like FMD have kind of taken him on board as their little.
Hello.
Yeah, I think they followed they did like a little edit of Chaos and Parfit, Joe Parfit. They did like a little edit of when they did some of the World Cups. We were also really funny. You should check those out as well. Also a good laugh. They're funny kids and just have fun on bikes, and he obviously captures that through photos. And
That's cool.
Really good.
So you mentioned young Mr. Mead. He's just had some bad news, hasn't he?
Yeah, Louis. Again, sometimes social media delivers really crap news, but it was all over the weekend that Louis and his family, awesome family, you know, they're into all things outdoors, like motocross, mountain bikes. You know, his mum's well into mountain biking and road, and his girlfriend, they're all into riding, and they've lost a ruck of bikes. We're not talking 2 or 3, we're
all
talking
half-inch, don't they?
Yeah, and they live in the middle of nowhere, and you know, this happens sadly every day, every hour. But always sad to see this amount of bikes, and we were going to talk about security, weren't we?
That brings us on to our tonight's topic, which is security. I mean, it's a minefield, isn't it? There's so much you can do, and there's a lot of things you hear about that do make you think sometimes, come on, what were you doing? You know, like for instance, Landegler, classic. Someone leaves their bike outside and goes in and gets a brew, gets outside, my bike's been nicked. What do you expect? You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
Sadly, it shouldn't be, but in this day and age.
Or locked on a car, you know, bolt croppers are 20 quid.
It's so easy.
You know, or just left on a car without a lock. But it's worse when you get for likes of Doc's brother, and they literally ripped the side of the van off to get this thing, and they got it out in bits out of the bulkhead.
Took the car with the bike apart inside of the van. Broke the van off.
So you got to be thinking all the time, where are you leaving it? And then at home you got to think, I mean, insurance is a big thing. Get them insured. You're so daft not to get them insured.
Definitely, we use Bicmo, which is really, really good, and they're just straight up no nonsense insurance. And one more thing I was going to say is, living in Shrewsbury, when I get back to town in the last couple of miles, this sounds really like paranoia, but I'm always checking. You know, is someone following me? Stop, pull over, let a few cars go, and then carry on your journey. And that's a big thing in motocross, and now it's coming across to mountain biking. You're getting followed home, guys.
I got followed home when they nicked my bike outside the back window. Literally 5 minutes. I went in to get the key to go and put it in the shed.
And they're not going to nick them that day. They're just sussing it.
I'm always checking if anyone's following me. It's old habits die hard, you know.
When mine
got go on, sorry.
When mine got stolen, mine was like the saddest story. So I came back from uni, so driving from North Wales we just moved to just outside of Oswestry, and I was driving back, bike on the back, and I was planning to go to Morsing for the summer the next day. So got home, packed the bike up in the bike bag, all my kit, helmet, shoes, whatever. Bike tools in the bag, put it in the garage. Woke up the morning to go to Morsing, garage door was open, and I was like, Dad, you've left the garage door open, what are you doing? He's like, no, I didn't. I ran downstairs, everything had gone.
Oh God.
Don't matter how old you are, it brings you to tears.
My dad was crying, because he's the same, he rides bikes, you know, we've had it happen to us before. We used to live in Leicester, and it was kind of like, shed robberies were just normal. But over here, we moved to Shropshire to get away from that and be in the countryside, and thinking everything would be safe. But we basically found out that they'd followed me back from university, bike on the back of the car. Sussed it, came back the same night.
So you had it happen twice?
I haven't had it twice. Once in Leicester and once in Shropshire.
Have you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So now I never put a bike on the back of the van. I don't have any stickers on the van.
Don't leave them in the van overnight. I did that as well.
No.
And me and Donnie actually, we put it all on social media. We managed to get my bike back, and we went to buy my probably 5-6 grand Yeti back, and we paid 200 quid for it.
It's crazy, isn't it?
To go, it's nuts. It's nuts, and they're getting stolen, and they're getting sold for nothing. And
we found bits of ours on eBay. The first theft we had. found bits of it on eBay. The house got raided. There was numerous different bikes had been found on this guy's eBay account, and the bikes had been sawn in half. So they'd scrapped the frames but sold the components.
Selling the bits. And the sad thing is,
you'd rather it given
to
someone than it be cut in half because it's your bike.
So what are we saying, Jim, to really prevent this? We're saying lock them up.
Lock them up. Well, for instance, some tips. What I do, I've got a pretty decent alarm in the shed that makes a hell of a noise, deafening.
Where'd you get that? How much was it?
It was not. I mean, I got friends who've got £1,000 security, more than that security systems. Mine was like 40 quid. They could grab it and smash it, but it's the first port of call.
Loud enough to put them
It's the first thing that makes them go, oh my god, and it's really loud. I've got on the side of my shed, I've got aluminium plating that is put in with a 90mm nail gun, so you can't wedge it back out, and you can't get like the timber off the side because it's feather edge boards. On the top of it, I've got pieces of timber going around the edges because where they could climb over, covered in 90mm nails that are upside down, sticking out the top, raised really sharp. I've really gone to town. I want it to hurt them if they get. I want to get sued by them, to be honest. On the outside, I live next to a railway. I've got railway spiky fencing, and on the other side of that, I've got my brother-in-law worked when they dismantled Shrewsbury Prison.
Oh wow!
He says, "Oh, I've got something for you." Turns up two massive rolls of that illegal razor wire that's chemically cut in the old days. So what happens is if you get cut by it, you get an infection. So that's even better.
Nice.
Metal
so
plating.
Don't even think about it.
Yeah, metal plating on the inside of the shed door.
And trapdoor, lions.
On the hinges, really long screws rather than short ones, and a bolt on the inside.
What
and
about the neighbours tunnelling in?
I'd killed the neighbours. And finally, a steel thing going to a ground anchor around all the bikes.
I've got a ground anchor, that's the only
thing
I've got on that list.
Yeah.
We've got two vicious dogs as
well. Oh, two savage dogs, Ian and Yui.
I've got that.
You'd be in a lot of trouble. And then you've got to mess with the wife. If you mess with the wife, then you're definitely dead. So that's it, you just got to think about it. So if anyone's got any tips, send them in. Have we got any questions or any more comments?
Yeah, we've got loads of comments coming in.
Okay.
Johnny Ward, who we talked about earlier, having his bike stolen, he's bought trackers for his bike now.
I was going to say.
Oh really?
Physical trackers.
What, on the bikes?
Yeah, well they actually go inside the frame.
I didn't know you could even get those.
You can track it with a mobile
Well, big
phone.
shout out to our friends at Data Tag as well.
Yeah, Data Tag.
Yeah.
It's always worth just stopping them. If I had my way, I would hang bike thieves.
Here we go.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we live in a modern world where they don't let you hang people anymore, which is a
Yeah.
shame. So you've got to do everything you can just to either stop them and also to catch them.
Yeah.
Because the professional guys that will follow you home and steal your bike to order actually go for the easy targets. So you make it as hard as possible. You're never going to stop that opportunist thief who nicks your bike from outside.
Exactly, and also, guys, let's make it harder for them.
Make it harder.
Yeah.
If they think they're going to get caught and they've got £1 million worth of bikes stuck in a warehouse somewhere, they're going to think twice if you've got security measures like data tag in place, trackers, good locks. Not a cheap lock. You'll spend £4,000 or £5,000 on your bike. Buy a good lock.
An obvious one as well is just the bit when you leave the house to go riding, when you come back, you minimise how much mucking around in the street happens.
Don't let
it's so nice to do the old suspension test up and down the street, but you're basically saying,
look what I got.
And
actually, another good comment coming in off Jamie Brookway: turn off your Strava before you get home.
Jamie Brookway, good one.
Set it to private as well. That's the other thing. Mine are all on
Don't
private.
they?
That is a good one.
Yeah.
And other social media.
Yeah.
So it's again, we all love putting pictures of our own bikes up on Insta.
Yeah.
Don't do it next to your car with a number plate and
or your house number.
And avoid any ties with stuff that'll have your address on.
Photos have stuff embedded.
And what a lot of people don't realise is if you take a photo on a smartphone, It's actually got metadata built
Yeah.
into it, so that metadata actually tells you the coordinates of your house. So the guys that are professionals,
Scary,
just
isn't it?
and you can literally view it on Flickr. If you go
Yeah.
onto Flickr, you can actually see where that photograph was taken, so they know where you live.
Mhm.
They come round. Where you eating your Sunday dinner? Your bike's gone.
And if you've got your own business and you're being really careful with all your personal details, but you've got a website with your address on, that's how they get you as well, because they'll look and they go, oh, he does this, whatever, he's a plasterer or whatever. Look at your business website, there's your address,
Yeah.
they've got it.
Yeah. And it's, they're often sadly one step ahead of us. We just got to try and be one step ahead of them.
Yeah.
Make it as hard as possible for them, guys. And if you catch them, bring them round here.
Doc Ward will get
Doc will get
Carol,
evil.
Carol will have them next week.
I do have a few guns upstairs, Sunday. Quite a few.
I don't know if we want to put that on the air, Doc.
So, Doc,
Spud guns.
would you like to line up photo of the week?
Photo of
What have we got
the
for
week
this?
is ready to go. So this one is sent in by a good fan of the show, Andrew Phillips.
AKA Panda.
The boy panda. And it's a lovely shot. Let me just make sure I'm on the right one. This was taken up on Windrunner and the Stiper Stones. And
It's coming up over the rock.
Yeah, I like
and
it.
it's a rider down K, and it's a lovely photo.
Yeah.
It really is a nice photo.
And he takes all of his stuff, and I presume this is one on GoPro as well, which is really impressive.
Yeah.
He gets some
Yeah.
great pictures.
That's on narrow, isn't it, obviously,
That's
because
amazing.
they're so wide normally. That's good.
Although it looks as though it's been cropped for
Ah.
Instagram, so but
Yeah.
GoPro takes awesome photos. The
Does in his
latest
hands anyway.
GoPros
Yep.
are very, very good. So
Big shout out to Panda.
yeah, well done, boy panda. We like that one, fella. So I lost my mouse again.
So I think it's time to talk about our channel sponsors, our current channel sponsors. It's written down as adverts, but we'll just say our sponsors. First of all is Sandy with the Trailhead. So we know about his shop now. We mention it every week. Based in the middle of Shrewsbury. It's the type of shop you can go in and have a brew and chat the shit with them about bikes and bits.
Dogs.
They're all keen riders in there, which is nice, and they are very, very mountain bike biased as well.
Everyone's welcome.
Yeah.
Helped me out a few times, haven't you?
We have.
Yes.
Time of need.
And yeah, we've been talking about somebody we're helping out at the moment. We can't mention it right now, but we will next week.
Yeah, definitely. It's that
Yeah.
really, really cool guy, cool rider, cool
Yeah.
background, cool everything. Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
And we're moving on. We've got Unite Components, which is our friend Coops. He was out with me at the weekend. He will race you to do anything. That's
Drink.
what I've realised about Coop. You try drinking with him, you end up in a mess. Yeah, he's a nightmare. But his business, brilliant.
Yeah, and we had an inquiry today at the shop.
Yeah.
A guy from the Netherlands
Really?
wanting to buy a Unite Components 1x chain device. Nice ISC G05,
Yeah.
bolts straight on, comes to little spaces, super silent, and that was quite impressive that this guy from the Netherlands has heard about it and wants one.
To be fair, the new build I'm doing, that's going to be running Unite, and it's I think it's the only thing I haven't got now. I'm waiting for it. So
Can he make a hot rod inspired?
yeah,
You know.
that'd be nice, wouldn't it? But yeah, I said hold off till the last minute.
And we can't fully talk about it, but we've had some prototypes for the team to test. So there's going to be some more products coming from Unite very soon.
Finally, Invisiframe, another local company doing he's doing all the graphics, and he's doing all the
Frame protection.
Frame protection.
No glove, no
stickers.
love.
Yeah, exactly. And these, as soon as I get this blinged out, sprayed up bike, the first port of call will be to Invisiframe. Just to, well, you don't want that getting scratched here when it's been done that nicely.
Luther gave back his team bike, and it looked like it had just done the Paris Dakar.
Yeah.
And then he came in 2 days later after we'd taken the old Invisi off and put new Invisi on, and you could tell he was a bit like, alright, so that's my bike, it looks pretty damn good. He's a little bit jealous of his own bike he'd just given up. So Invisi doesn't just protect, you can re-Invisi a bike and it comes out like new. Big
Brilliant.
shout out.
So latest vlog as well. Talk about that's coming out. Is it going to be? Did you say tomorrow, Doc?
Yeah, tomorrow night. I'll put that one up, and that is Troy Lee interview. Which is really quite interesting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we went down and we met Troy Lee, and he's a character in the.
Yes, it was nice. It was. Wait till you see my T-shirt.
I was about to say.
You will look at that and go, "What a dick! What were you wearing that for?" Here's me going down to Saddleback for the day, and it was to do with the latest Troy Lee 2017 stuff, and how Troy Lee has gone over to Saddleback, whereas they didn't used to be with Saddleback.
Yeah.
And Troy Lee was there, Petey was there, and it was a really good do actually. And there was, all the sort of big wigs of the bike industry, and I did this interview with him, and I didn't even realise that I put a post on social media, and I'm there in a black fox top, massive white fox logo, and they are like the enemy to them, I guess. And he, well, I don't know.
He's that chill.
He didn't care, but I got so much grief on social media saying you could have picked a better top. Never even thought about it. But anyway, I'll do an interview and you get to know a bit about him. I talk with him also a bit about On Any Sunday and all the old school riders from the 70s. And
that's cool.
That's really good.
And talking about that, for those of you who are new to the show, how will they get to watch that vlog?
They will basically, you have to subscribe. Just have to subscribe to Pin TV on YouTube, and then you'll get notifications when these things are coming up. You don't have to subscribe. You can go on there and just root it out, Pin TV, and you will find it eventually. But to subscribe, it is better.
It's better. You get the notifications.
We need the subscribers because we need to be reaching that golden 1,000. Once we're at 1,000, we start making money out of it, and that's when we can bring you some really good stuff. As you'll have noticed, those who have been with us from the start, there's a lot less vlogs at the moment, and not less vlogs. There's less how-tos and things like that. It's a funny time of year, and Doc and I are also trying to work in our day jobs, doing this, that, and the other. So if we get this money coming in, we can build those up and pick things up and bring you lots more content. So please subscribe.
It takes 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's a really quick thing.
And they don't hassle you. Like I switched my iPad on and it pops up literally a notification that there's a new vlog.
Yeah. Product of the week. What have we got as product of the week? It's right in front of me. We'd like to model them. Look at them. So Sandy's bought these in. They are the 100%. What's the model, Sandy?
These are Rubens. These are the Acuri.
Yeah.
He really loves them because they have the bling mirrored lens, which he wears even in the trees, and I tell him he can't see.
Yeah.
But but for £45, they come with a clear lens as well.
Brilliant.
So you can't really go wrong.
That is a bargain. They are real good value.
They're really, really good.
Colours, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a transparent blue frame. He loves it.
But
everyone, it's one of our best sellers in the shop.
Yeah.
And for £45, 2 lenses.
Yeah, right.
Brilliant. Brought in by friends of ours, Matt Yo. Hello, Matt. If you are watching, make sure you lock your door tonight.
And the 2 Daves and all the Decade crew.
They're a good lot, all them lot. So there you go. 100%. How much are they?
$44.99.
$44.99. Can't go wrong there. Sam Hilltop, you want to know about that? You'll notice maybe some of you that I've put on social media that it hasn't been claimed, and we've got to the bottom of it now. The guy who's claimed it, who won the competition, he's a YouTube follower, so he doesn't follow on as in Facebook, and that was what the problem was. And when I said his name, that was his YouTube name. It was not his proper name.
So what's his YouTube name?
So what was it again? Do you remember, Doc? I can't remember.
It's Anthony. We got him down as Tony, haven't we? But spelt the girl's way.
Yeah.
Toni.
Yes, that's right.
And it's actually Anthony.
So Doc's basically messaged him.
So I messaged him. If we don't hear anything within a week or two, we'll
redo it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll put your name in the hat.
There's been some funny comments on that actually, of people saying I'm going to change my Facebook name and everything just to say it's me.
It's amazing how a signed shirt, everyone wants certain riders, but a Sam Hill signed shirt, people will do anything. Right,
let's move on. We've got tonight's winning product, whatever. This was brought in by Jay Granby from Cottick a couple of weeks ago. It's, if I remember rightly, it's really awkward to open, so I'm not going to open it properly. See, it's like a box in a box. But it's, you've got a pint glass, a mug and some other stuff in there.
From Cottick.
These are special limited edition things.
Limited edition set.
So, what have you done, Doc? How are we doing?
We'll do the same as last week.
Yeah.
I'll post a picture up of it. With I'll attempt to open it tomorrow, guys. And
is this? Can this be one tonight? Can we win this one tonight? Or
well, we've got the. No, you've got one for tonight, dude.
What we got for tonight? So this is for next week, is it?
Yeah, we'll do that Boxing Day special.
This is your Boxing Day special where Stuart Stuart will be back. He'll be back on Boxing Day as Carol.
Well, they're a bit cool.
So we're bringing the kids in. I don't know whether they're going to be calling him Mum. I
don't know.
No idea.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Do you think Tyler will be calling him Mum when he's here on Boxing Day? I don't know while he's sorted out, but it'd be good to see him back again. So yeah, this is tonight's win. These are the DMR grips, death grips. They are Brendan's signature. So who have we got?
Right, so what we did with this one, and then I'm going to do the same this week, we put it out on Facebook.
Yeah.
And just asked people to like and share and comment on there. So if you did those three for me, you went into the hat, and I drew a name out of that earlier this evening, and it's a guy called Darcy Davis.
Darcy, he's from Basin Hill.
He's from Basin Hill.
I think.
Oh, Darcy, do you know where Doc lives? If you do, come round and
he's from the Shire anyway.
Is he from Basin Hill?
Yeah,
he can wheelie very well, and he looks like he's building some good new trails as well.
Yeah, and I've seen some of his videos online. He makes videos, doesn't he?
Yeah, he loves it. Yeah, good kid.
So Darcy, these are yours. Do as they say, and the same goes for the Cottick thing. That's how you're going to win that. That's not a YouTube thing. That is a Facebook page. So we need you to like it, and we need to share it as well.
Share it.
Comment on it.
Yeah.
And then next week, which will be Boxing Day, won't
Boxing
it?
Day, yeah.
That Cottick thing will be won.
Because it's a box.
Yeah. What else have we got to chat about? I'll tell you who we. Yeah, it's a nice box as well.
Nice box on Boxing Day.
Yeah, there's a joke in that, but I'll leave that one. I got some quite good news from a couple of days ago. I got word back off Josh Loose Dog Lewis.
Oh yeah, off the back of his video.
I know this guy I've done photo shoots with him up in Sheffield. Loving his videos. They're very raw. They're very anti-elitist. I just like the way they're just dicking about. But
he's riding for Santa Cruz and Stiff, and
he's doing very well riding for Santa Cruz, from what I hear as well. Fair play to him. So he's agreed to be a guest at some stage. He's sort of hasn't given me an idea, but he's actually pretty excited about it as well.
He's
so
coming on.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice to have him up here.
Cool.
What else is it? Mountain bike adventure. This is Doddy and Anna Glowinski's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's their. It's been on Sky and on Freeview or whatever it is, but it's now on YouTube.
It is.
Yeah.
We were watching it the other day, so yeah, it's good.
I watched that. It's very much like it's almost like a guide to the trail centres, isn't it?
The Coyded Brannon one's particularly good.
Yeah. Is there anyone in that?
Yeah.
Anyone special?
Our dog Belle's on that.
Yeah.
No, it's really, really good, and it gives you a little bit about the history of the different trail centres, you know, what's coming in the future from them, and it's like almost a UK travel guide for mountain biking, really, really well produced as well.
Yeah. We were meant to be getting a mention tonight, today, on Wide Open and Factory Jackson. So that's Jamie Edwards and Doddy. I did remind them this morning.
They're busy guys. They're busy.
I'll be reminding you next Monday, and hopefully you remember this time.
They're busy guys.
Yeah, they're nice guys. I'm sure they didn't do it on purpose. So, not a lot left to say. Pin merchandise, check it out on the Facebook page. We've got the tops and t-shirts.
So what is available pinned wise?
So we've got t-shirts, race shirts, hoodies, stickers.
You're riding shirts.
Yeah, and kids.
That's cool.
Kids clothing as well. But what I would say, guys, is our printers are now on holiday, so the last order date was actually Monday. Yeah, so 6 o'clock today, unless, certainly for Christmas, and then they go on holiday till the 4th of Jan, so we're not going to be printing again until the 4th of Jan onwards.
Cool.
So a few things to say before we go. I know this is the world of social media, so if you want to follow any of us lot, you have DocoPod on Instagram.
At DocoPod.
At DocoPod. You are?
At Sandy_plenty on
Meg.
Insta.
At Meg. Is it underscore?
Mystic Meg.
No. Is it underscore? Is that the
That's
line at the bottom? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
me. So at Meg_Whyte. White with a Y.
White with a Y. And I'm Jim Buchanan 955. Next week I'll be here. Carol is back. We look forward to seeing Carol and what she looks like now. And we're gonna have
I've got a feeling Carol's going to be angry.
we're gonna have our kids with us because it's a Boxing Day family special.
What time's that on?
That's on the same time, 7:30.
So Boxing Day.
So especially like family riders, if you got kids, it'd be great to getting some questions over to Todd and Tyler. I don't know if I nearly said Stu, then I'm really sorry. If Carol will be bringing Louis as well, but that'll be fantastic. And that's it. We shall see you in a week's time. Thanks a lot for Meg. Thank you. And thank you, Sandy.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry Christmas,
have a good
everyone.
Christmas, guys.
Good one, guys.
Have a good one. Drink some gin.
GTFM.